Hello, Generation Millennium, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Jeff Romanus, and this is the 11th, not 11th, excuse me, the 12th episode, I almost lost track there, of our Pokemon Sword Visually Impaired playthrough. And last time, we completed the main post-game for Pokemon Sword and Shield. And now it's time to wrap up the DLC. So, let us fly over to the Isle of Armor, head to the Master Dojo. Although before we do enter the Master Dojo, I mentioned there was something before that we could do. I mean, you technically do this at the very start of the game. Like as soon as your character avatar gets off the couch, when you stop using the phone, you're about to put on your clothes. Because this method is how you evolve Milcery. Yeah, you get my bike first. So use the left analog stick, you can spin around! And strike a pose when you're done. This is essentially how you can evolve Milcery when it's holding any of the 7 sweet items. You just spin around and it will evolve. However, in order to evolve Milcery, there are several things involved. For one, whether it's holding a strawberry, love, berry, flower, clover, star, or ribbon sweet, that's just the first step. The second step is actually like how long you can spin the analog stick. And whether you spin it clockwise or counterclockwise actually affects it. So, there are some evolutions that you have to do. Spin it quickly under 5 seconds, spin it quickly counterclockwise under 5 seconds, spin quickly in either direction for about 6 to 9 seconds, and then there's also one that you have to spin over 10 seconds. And it also depends on whether you're doing this during the daytime or nighttime. Or, for one that spins over 10 seconds, they have to be during the dusk hour, which is, I believe, 7 to 8 p.m. on your Switch's clock. And during all of that will evolve the Milcery into, like, so many different flavors that are creamy. Yeah, Game Freak went crazy on that one. That's essentially what that mechanic is for. But, with that being said, let's enter the Master Dojo. And, now that you've completed the main Gala Poke game, this cutscene occurs. In which Hop, as I said, he is now Sonia's assistant. He is now here doing research on the Isle of Armor. And you can only get this cutscene, as I said, after you've beaten the game and also beaten the Galar post game. Because otherwise, if you didn't do that stuff, this flag will not trigger, and you can enter the Master Dojo like you normally would, but this cutscene wouldn't occur. So now that it is, Hop is here doing research, and now Master is about to reveal to us how we can Gigantamax Urshifu. But he somehow just forgot the ingredients required to do so, because apparently Urshifu, it does not like the taste of the regular max soup. Like if you tried giving Urshifu the max soup, it just would not work. So we need an additional item to get it, and Mustard is giving us some hints saying something about it being a sweet item of some sort. So now Hop is thinking that we need some kind of flower Pokemon or nectar, so we're going to go right over to the Forest of Focus to do that, which is not my favorite place whatsoever. If you recall the second episode and I was running through that place, yeah, I despise that place with a passion. But while we're here, we're going to do something else. Remember Honey and all these watts? So let's see, we've given her 480,000 watts so far. So now we're going to give her some more. And let's see, for this round, I'm going to give her 100,000 more watts. Let's see if that unlocks anything. Oh, we get something. I think we just get a lead card or something, or a background for a lead card. Yeah, we get the Master Dojo background as one of the lead card backgrounds you can use. That's nice. Offer more watts because yes, there's more. And oh my god, look at this! You can give her 500,000, 1 million. I don't have a million, so I'll just give her 500,000. And this unlocks. Well, we actually unlock a battle. Wait, nope, not a battle? Wait, I get your lead card. I thought we... Hold on, let's get to this dialogue. Oh, I do get a battle, okay. So I think it was like 500,000 you get the background for the past their dojo, maybe 750,000 you get Honey's lead card, and then at 1,000,000 watts I think we're getting this battle. because she says that she's gonna call in a favor or something from some trainer, but because of time restraints or just because she's busy or I don't know, some other reason. So she's gonna call in the favor to some other trainer so we can battle. So I'm gonna show off that battle right here. And this is actually a daily event you can do. So if you decided to do this, like if you somehow just decided to use Armorite Ore to get all those different watts that you need from the Digging Paw over in the Training Lowlands, then you can grind up 1,000,000 watts and then you can participate in this battle we're about to do. And if you see this guy here, I think this is the guy who got scared off by Clara at the train station before. He's apparently been training at some other dojo, and now he thinks he's hot stuff, and now he's saying the master dojo here is trash, and well, Honey's not gonna take that line down. So I think she's gonna challenge this film. Oh! You guys can't hear it, but you can hear the sounds of like punching and kicking and like explosions going on, and yeah. Honey apparently just battled this guy and she utterly destroyed him, now chasing him off, just proving that his so-called training at this new dojo, well, it wasn't worth anything in comparison to Honey, because believe it or not, she is the wife of Mustard, who was a former champion, so Honey herself is a pretty formidable battler. To that end, now it's our turn to battle her. Yeah, that's right. For 1,000,000 watts to give to Honey, you can now battle her every single day now. And I don't know why. Every single time I see her, like, whenever I see her open her eyes, it's like, she looks very scary and intimidating. And, oops, I should open to someone else. For those of you who don't know, Blissey is one of those Pokemon. Well, her defense stat is terrible. Her special defense stat is abysmally high. So the fact that I have a special attack in the form of Inteleon, she's level 60. So yeah, if you battle her, like, when you have 0 badges, yeah, she'd still be at level 60, so you've had to be sure you come prepared for that. Let's see how much Snapshot does. Maybe I get a critical hit. Oh yeah, critical hits for the win. If I had not gotten that crit, I have my doubts that, I have my doubts. Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure it would have survived. So now she's gonna send out a Gallade. Huh, would have figured our Pokemon would have been female, but whatever, I guess she's not feminist. Or never mind. I'll end that line of thinking right then. And since this is a battle in which we can Dynamax, I brought back my Meowth because it's time to earn some cash. Yep, this is another way you can earn money. Every single day you can battle Honey, use your G-Max Meowth, and get a nice cool 100,000 yen. So, let's do it! And for any of you who may have joined my Discord server, and you look over to my battle or catching tips channel, I've actually showed this little clip here, because this is where I actually got the footage from. Well, not the original footage, but I battled against Honey in order to get that footage. Although on that turn I used G-Max Meowth on her Blissey on turn 1, so this scenario is a little different, but you get the point. Now she's sending out a Togekiss. Interesting enough, I think the majority of her team is actually part of the main Galar decks. No wait, Blissey's out of armor. Gallade and Togekiss, though, they are part of the main Galar decks. I know her last Pokemon is definitely out of armor, so let's see what the other two are. I forget what they are. Then she's up to send out a... Ooh, a Darmanitan. Most likely the Galarian one. That's part of the main Galar decks. And I have one more turn with G-Max, so I'll knock out Darmanitan. Then again, I'm gonna have to switch out to someone else. Oh, crit, nice. And thankfully, she does not make any comments about you landing super effective hits or critical hits. So you can not have to worry about that. Then, Salazzle. Oh, there's an always female Pokemon. Why not? I'll take out Jerkovish. If you guys haven't got enough of this guy from the Battle Tower, well, you get to see him again. Still on my team. Because why not? He's a literal monster. In a good thing. He's a monster. In a good way. What the? Protect? Why? What, you're gonna use Flame Orb or Poison or Toxic Orb for yourself? Those items don't even work on you. Why are you stalling for? What the? You tried going for double protect? Seriously? If she actually got to that double protect, I would have screamed. And while it is amusing to watch other people try to get double protects, you, on the other hand, being forced to have to endure that, it's never pleasant. And as you saw, her last Pokemon is a Blastoise. And why not? But it's not just any Blastoise, it's a G-Max Blastoise. You remember at the beginning, near the beginning of Out Armor, after you completed the first trial with those 3 Slowpokes gaining back Clara's uniform, and you had to choose between a Bulbasaur or Squirtle that had a Gigantamax trait on him? Yeah, depending on which one you chose, Honey takes the other one. So since I chose Bulbasaur on this save file, she gets the Blastoise. And then vice versa would happen if you took Squirtle, then she would have Venusaur. And now it's time to G-Max. And yeah, I think she opens her eyes right there, and I don't know why, she always looks so creepy when she does it. Like, she looks so much more intimidating. And whoa, look at that throw! And funny thing, well, I mean, not funny thing, but interesting thing about G-Max Blastoise is that, like, there's actually a strategy you can do with it, similar to what you could do with, like, say, Cloyster. You could give it a Focus Sash, give Blastoise timid nature. I don't think its ability matters, but you pretty much just EV train in special attack and speed. It's kind of similar to what you would do with G-Max Venusaur, but in this case, on turn 1, you would use Shell Smash. And oh no, you don't use a Focus Sash, you use a White Herb. Because after you use the Shell Smash, your special attack, speed, and attack stats would rise. But then your defense and special defense would be lowered. But then the White Herb will activate and then restore Blastoise's defense and special defense stats back to normal. So now you are now +2 and 3 stats, and then on that following turn you could then Gigantamax and then use whatever water type move you're using, probably Hydro Pump as the base for the G-Max Hydro Cannonade, I think is the name of the attack, which would then unleash massive amounts of water type stab damage. And of course the residual water type damage after the move resolves. For those of you who don't know, G-Max Venusaur also has a similar gimmick, except it only does residual damage to Pokemon who are not grass type, and Hydro Cannonade also does residual damage to any Pokemon who are not water type. And then G-Max Charizard has G-Max Wildfire, which does residual damage to any Pokemon that are not fire type. So that's just some information that might be worth noting. So now that that battle's over, we will now continue our journey, I suppose. As much as I would not want to, I guess stalling because I really don't want to go back to the Force of Focus, but if we have to. So let's head back over here to Oh yeah, one more thing. This person over here, once you have access to the Rotom Bike on Route 9, the one that surfs, this guy will now call out to you, and you can talk to them, and now you can choose to change your bike style to the sparkling white or the glistening black. Now, from other people's playthroughs that I've watched and heard and whatnot, people apparently like the sparkling black, and I agree with them, mostly because of the sound effects, because when you change your bike, it gets a nice little special gimmick, like, I think you can now see like a little trail that's now going around behind me. That's like a special thing that's now added. And on top of that, when you boost the bike, it has a new sound effect now. So that's pretty cool. Just for adding more bike customization options, but again, like I said, you need to have access to the surfing bike in order for that to work. And so let's just counter wild a Pokemon here. Let's see, now that I've become champion in a post game. Let's see what level. Oh yeah, they're now set up to 60 now in comparison to earlier on in the game when they're like between like 10 and 20, I think. So yeah, the levels will scale with your game because the game developers originally intended you to come here like in the post game because they expected it. By the time the expansion pass released, everyone like who was like serious about the game should have already completed the game. As in, they should have already beaten it. therefore they were all being the high levels. But if you decided to do a playthrough like I did, then you get to experience the Alvarm with lower levels. Although there are still chances you can come across very strong looking Pokemon, it's just, well, now in post-game, they'll all be high level now to match up with the regular wild area. And I just ran into a wild Lopunny by accident. I think that's one of those static encounters. Hard to tell though because the levels are all the same now. I'm pretty sure that would have been one of those very strong looking ones earlier on. And I think I lost my way of which direction I'm supposed to be going because I'm trying to find, well, if you guys were playing this normally, you could probably get your way to the Force of Focus very easily. As for me, I need to hug the walls because I have no idea how to navigate the soothing wetlands normally. So I usually just hug the side walls until I reach certain borders. Like here's the river, this is the first border, I'll be coming back here later. Oh, I heard someone growl at me. Was that a Barracuda in the water? Oh, Barracuda? I think that's how you pronounce it. Anyways, the Force of Focus should be over here. Yep, there we go. Hop into it with me. And going through all that exposition, whew, we're already about 15 minutes into the episode. At any rate. Oh hey, what's your name? You're a Petilil? It's one of those Pokemon from the 5th generation because, oh jeez, you never released so many Pokemon and I really forgotten. No wait, you're not Gen 5. Petilil and Lilligant? I think you're actually a Alola? Well, you're just as forgettable. I don't think I've ever seen a Lilligant, the evolved form of Petilil, ever used competitively. Although they did make its counterpart Lurantis into a totem Pokemon, and that thing could be irritating, especially if you played the Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon version. Like, they like really upped like the totem battles in that game. And hey, lucky me, the weather condition, I think it's somewhat seeable. At any rate, I'll save my game here because this is the part where I really despise this place. So I'll be hugging the right wall when I'm running around here. Because I hate the Force of Focus, the High Heaven. Wait a minute, did I just go backwards? Shoot. Hug the right wall. I'll probably just go a little quiet for now, guys, because I really need to concentrate on what I'm doing. So sorry for that, I guess you can enjoy the music in the background. Because I really need to stick to these walls and hear the wall bumping sound, so I know I'm doing what I think I'm supposed to be doing properly. Hey! Funny enough, what I just did right there, actually, if you saw my shiny compilation video, I actually ran into this exact same Kermit and it was a shiny. But not this time. I had the shiny charm on this file, but no luck on the shiny encounter this time around. I guess you can't have it every time. Same with the Grap Block on Route 9. Aha! There it is! The Lilligant! Or at least not yet. I need to actually interact with it. Let's see. I think it's... Ah, there it is. We've got your Petilil. Have you lost a Petilil? The first one just sounds so bad, that's why I want to just use the second one. Like, we have your Petilil, like, we're holding your baby hostage. You wanna come with? Anyway, save my game here because this is a part that comes very annoying because now run this way, I think. And then you have to make sure, yeah, this guy is, you have to make sure he's following you. Because if you go too far, or if you somehow leave the Force of Focus at this point, like, it'll become like stuck whatever at wherever it is you left it, or I think it will despawn back to where it was previously. It can get irritating. So sorry, gonna have to stay a little quiet. I'm trying to concentrate on where I'm going. Back to the... Wait, did I already lose him? Oh wait, no, he's there. There he is. Hard to tell because Inteleon's kind of in the way. I heard a Cram, right? Yeah! Oh, I ran into a Cram, right? Same difference. And not shiny. Oh well. I was really hoping that sometime during this playthrough, I may have been lucky enough to just come across a random shiny in the wild, but nope, that didn't happen. My luck's not that good when I'm recording. Oh yeah, and also each time I run into a raw Pokemon, it'll be like, ah! Like it'll make an alarming noise, I guess. It doesn't really mean anything, but just something the developers threw in, I guess. Don't know why, but it's there. Alright, back to concentrating. Screw you, Amoonguss. This is actually one of those Pokemon that can be a nightmare in VGC, all because it can use Spore, and it's also a monster under Trick Room. Yeah, I'm sorry, Lilligant. I'll try not to run into any more wild Pokemon. Keep her just try. Although your suffering may end soon because I think I'm going the right way. I mean, I see the river right here, so I think I'm on the right track. Just keep following me, please. Ah, dang it! Out of my way, Amoonguss! You stupid mushrooms! Funny enough, in Gen 5, if you were to walk around any random routes or towns and you saw a Pokeball on the ground, be careful! Those could also be either a Fungus or a Amoonguss. Yeah, be quiet. I mean, not you, the audience, quiet, but this little thing keeps shouting each time I accidentally run into a wild Pokemon. I apologize for that. But hey, I'm visually impaired. I can't help it. On the bright side, though, like I said, all these wild Pokemon I keep running into, the more you run into by accident, hey, the odds of you maybe coming across a shiny goes up. Because you can never come across a shiny unless you actually encounter wild Pokemon first. Only downside is I just hate the fact that the Galar wild Pokemon theme is so darn repetitive, and like, it's one of those battle themes that really gets sick. You can really get sick of hearing after a while, especially if you're hunting a lot of Pokemon. Okay, I think I'm almost there. Okay, run all the way this way. Okay, you're still following me? Good. Now I'll come up this way. Hey, I heard another Kermit somewhere. And I hear a raid den somewhere, but I don't care about you, the raid den. Right now because I'm busy escorting this mother thing. I think it's a mother. Yes, follow me this way. That should be a straight line. You should be able to follow me easily. I think. Yes. Okay, straight forward. March. Hey, hop. Yes! Mission accomplished. Let's see, how long did that take me? I started around 15 minutes, I think. Where's the timer? Well, I'm skipping through all this dialogue. Yeah, Lilligant Tatilla, you're happy. Huh, that took me about 9-10 minutes, give or take. That wasn't too bad. That could have been much worse. So now Hop's little research, he's determined that the flower on Lilligant, the nectar they just gave us, not quite what we had in mind. I mean, it's nice and all, but it's not like the super sweet item that Mustard was describing. So, he thinks that another Pokemon that maybe lives in trees might be the answer we're looking for. Although funny enough, it's like the baby, it was like, I don't know you saw, but it was like hugging Hop and just refusing to let him go. It was like, no, I will not let you go until you find my mother, so please, help me! And Hop's like, hey, mate, could you, like, go find that pet, that Lilligant. Like, this Petalil won't let me move, so please help! Like, please! He's like a damsel in that situation. I mean, he doesn't literally say that, but that's essentially what he was saying. And now we need to go find a special Pokemon near a tree somewhere. I'll find it. No, I found it when the game. Ah, there it is! It's an applet! And yes, the most painful part of this side quest is almost over. Because the sooner I get out of this darn forest, the happier I'll be. And thankfully, over in the Crown Tundra, I've also finished going through a majority of the part of the game I despise the most, and that's just traversing through the giant's bed. I think I need to head toward that tree. Yep. And then we'll just shake this tree to get that applet out. Come on, shake it! Yeah! Why did it just make a sound effect of like a Pokeball dropping? Anyways, we shook the tree, Applin dropped on my head, and, well, apparently it dropped some sweet nectar on me. Which Hop tastes, and he determines that it is unfortunately, once again, not quite the nectar we need, but then he just remembered just how nectar turns into honey. That is done through a process of bees, and there's a particular place in the Isle of Armor that is home to such bees. So he has an epiphany of saying, yes, we need bees to make the honey, sweet honey nectar and honey we need. So, to Honeycomb Island! That's right, we're out of here, David! Although for this, I need to head back down to the Master Dojo because I need to make a shortcut to the Soothing Wetlands. Maybe I should have done this off screen, but I guess I could have sooner because once you reach each of the one of the two towers, they get saved to your town map so you can fly there whenever you want to. But since I chose the Tower of Darkness earlier, I can only fly to there. And since I haven't gone to the Tower of Water yet, it's not saved on my map. In which I don't know if it gets saved on your map the first time you visit or only after you do the Cub Root quest. But whatever, I'm going to do it now. So by going to the Soothing Wetlands, once you have to surf a Rotom Bike, I think I mentioned that in the previous episode, you can cut across the river to reach the Challenger's Beach, which is where the Tower of Water is. But if you wanted to go there on foot beforehand, like if you had Zero Gym Badges and you wanted to choose Rapid Strike Urshifu, you would have to cut through the Forest of Focus to get there. And like I said, I want nothing more than to just avoid that place as much as possible, so I was a cheapskate and a bit lazy, so I decided to go with the Tower of Darkness instead, even though that in itself was a little irritating to traverse, but again, anything was better than having to go through the to the Forest of Focus again. Ah, Bouffalant! Get away from me, you Tauros reject! Yeah, but when we saw so many Pokemon in like the Unova decks, we thought there would be like evolutions of like older Pokemon. Like, come on, how many of you thought Alola and Alola Mullet was like another evolution of Luvdisc, or Bouffalant was possibly an evolution for Tauros or Miltank or something? Raise your hands. I'm pretty sure there are some of you out there may have thought that exact thing. And I think I'm lost. Darn it! How could this have happened? Yeah, excuse me. Still under the weather? Well, I guess not really under the weather, but I still have like a bug in my throat. I'm mostly recovered from my illness, sickness, whatever it was. But like I said, there's still something like caught in my throat, which prevents me from talking too loudly for long periods of time, or just singing or humming in general for long periods of time, which kind of sucks. I enjoy singing, humming. I mean, when I'm alone anyway. Although, on an unrelated side note, if for any of you who have played Final Fantasy IX, and you know the song Melodies of Life, I enjoy singing that song. So, if you'd be interested in hearing me sing it, I could upload that to YouTube. Or if you'd like me to play a game, well, you can write that in the comments. Maybe I could do a comment video of the day. What kind of video game would you like me to play next? Although at this point they're all to be on my Nintendo Switch because, well, that's where all my games are. I can record them on my R. So this is Pokemon Sword, and so there's no real need to go through Pokemon Shields. So I suppose the next game I could play. I mean, I don't really want to because it's kind of hard to play on a television screen for me. But I guess you could vote for Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu or Eevee. Another one could be Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. That one I could do on the screen. It's a bit easier to play. I enjoy playing Final Fantasy 7 and 9, and also World of Final Fantasy Maxima. I have all of those on the Switch, so I could play all of those. And looks, I finally found the river. Over here, across it. Challenger's Beach. Now behind the Tower of Water. And let's see. I also have Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist Link Evolution here on the Switch. That's a game I'm no expert at Yu-Gi-Oh, but I enjoy playing it, so that's why I purchased that particular game, just for the fun. Wait, fighting type Pokemon? Are you Throw or Sock, or is that Grapple? I'm not familiar with that sprite. It's hard for me to tell when I'm looking on this big screen like this. Anyways, I'm not doing a raid, but I just wanted to look at the sprite of the Pokemon and see if I could recognize it. Some of those. I can recognize a lot of Pokemon sprites when they're like shown off just a black blur like that. The silhouette, that's what it's called, yeah, silhouette. Oh hey. I still don't understand why on the beach of all places why a Magnemite would be running around. I'm thinking you can also find these on the Challenger's Road, which I suppose makes some sense because that's a more of like a magnetic area, which is why Skarmory hangs around there. But why the heck is an electric type magnet hanging out on the beach? And in Comfey, also, this is also a strange location for you to be. Like, in the Alola region, you were found in the lush jungle. So why are you out here in the middle of the beach? Shouldn't you be over in the Forest of Focus too? I think I just hit the water. Wait. It's so hard for me to see. It's like foggy or something out here. Or. Oh wait, yeah, I think that's it. Charge! Yes, that's the structure. This it? Yes, that's it. And essentially, this guy will tell you when you talk to him, like, hey, you already entered one of the towers, you cannot enter this one. But so, okay. But just like the Tower of Darkness, you can come back behind here, and... oh, doesn't activate then. So both towers, they have an active radar behind them, with the type being respective to the towers. So this is a water den, and then behind the Tower of Darkness is another den for dark types. And each of them, you can find an elemental item. This one has a Mystic Water. Another one, because if you recall at the beginning of the game, Leon gave me one since I chose Sobble for my starter. And you can also find the TR for Liquidation back here. But now it's time to head to Honeycomb Island. So, head over here into the water. And charge! Oh yeah, one more thing. Because you have the Rotom Bike, and now you can surf on the water, there's one more thing! Oh no! I hear it! Get away from me! Can I get to the island? Where's the island? I can't see out here! Wait! I see the island! Yes! Aha! You missed me! Aha! You can't get to me! Did you see what that was? That was a Sharpedo. Because when you're surfing around the waters in the Isle of Armor, there are wild Sharpedo all over the place. And they will spawn, and they will chase you down if you're like anywhere close to the water's edge. So see, like, right there, goes Sharpedo, he crashes into there. If I was closer to the water's edge, we would initiate a battle. But these guys are relentless. They will continuously hunt you down. So traveling around the water of Isle of Armor, you better have the maxed out, upgraded Rotom Bike and boost a lot. Otherwise, these guys will catch up, and you'll have to keep battling these wild Sharpedo. And since they keep coming after you, I guess this is a nice way you can like shiny hunt them. Like, You don't even have to move. You just sit in the water and they just keep coming at you. You just keep battling or running away from them. You can sit there and eventually, if your luck's good enough, you'll eventually find a shiny Sharpedo. Keyword there is eventually. I've tried the method. I've tried waiting for a Sharpedo to come up, but over 500 encounters, nothing. I could go longer, but I was getting very bored, so I just moved on to some other things. Anyways, our goal here is this big tree in the middle. Where's Hop? He should be around here somewhere. Hey, what do you know? I picked up a honey on Honeycomb Island. And it's here for Pollen Puff. That's a Bug-type move, and since Combee invested in a Bug-type, I guess that makes sense. Where are you, Hop? You should be around here somewhere. Eh! And of course, since it's Honeycomb Island, there are a bunch of wild Combees everywhere. I had to go through all these animations. Come on, Hop, where are you? Let's initiate that cutscene, please. Oh hey, a Diglett's here. Wait a minute. There are 10 more of you hiding on this island. What the heck? Where are you all hiding? Oh, there you are. Frankly, the Alolan Diglett side quest, I am so not finishing that because you have to go around the entire Isle of Armor to all the different like little sub-islands everywhere, and then they're just hitting all the different cranes. The good news is they're all in the same location no matter what game you're playing, but the bad news is there's a freaking 150 of them. And even then, like, the prizes you get aren't even that great. I mean, by the time you get to the final 150th Diglett, and you go talk to that man back next to the bridge in the Fields of Honor, the final Pokemon he gives you is an Alolan Diglett. And the thing is, those Diglett, the Pokemon prizes he gives you, they cannot be shiny hunted. I mean, you can reset for their natures, but they always guarantee to have their hidden abilities and their shiny locked, so no real, like, point of hunting them, I suppose. Although, if you don't have access to, like, promotional dens or trading to other people, then this is essentially the only way you can get the Alolan Pokemon in your game. But if you have access to other Pokemon, you can also find a variety of NPC traders around the Isle of Armor who will trade you for those respective Alolan Pokemon. Like, say you have a Cantonian Exeggutor, you can trade that for an Alolan Exeggutor, and you can shiny hunt through those trades. And another one you can trade like a Cantonian Marowak for an Alolan Marowak, trade another person for a Cantonian Raichu for a Alolan Raichu. All those NPCs appear randomly, but they appear daily around the Isle of Armor. And then, when we talked to that big tree, we got dragged into a Dynamax battle against this Dynamax Vespiquen. And now they're gonna give us the item we need. Introducing Max Honey! And even though you get one through the story, around each area in this on Honeycomb Island, there are a bunch of raid dens here. Although they're all essentially just the same raid den, but there's multiples of them for some reason. If you battle the Dynamax Vespiquens there's a chance that those Vespiquen will drop. They will drop the more Max Honeys. It's not guaranteed, so you may have to do it a couple more times. But once again, I am changing my team again, adding you back in. So I think you probably guess what's coming up soon, considering I'm doing that. Wait, what am I doing? I need to go down. I mentioned this before, I'm pretty sure, but one thing I despise about the DLCs is that you cannot press LR to move to the location. You have to do it manually. At any rate, back to the Master Dojo. Hey, Mustard! Have we jogged your memory? Because we finally got what you were talking about. Yeah, we finally got the Max Honey, so now we can Gigantamax Urshifu. And similar to Honey, like, Mustard would actually have the opposite Pokemon that we did not choose. So, since we chose the Tower of Darkness for our Urshifu, like you recall, Mustard has a Kufu of his own, which also means he has a Urshifu, a G-Max Urshifu of his own, and his will be the opposite version that you did not choose. So since we have Single Strike Urshifu, he will have Rapid Strike Urshifu, and yeah, we're about to battle Mustard. And this will be the final battle and the final event for the Isle of Armor DLC. I mean, like, it's like the official last thing you can do. Although before you do that, since you now have the max honey, I'll try to find my way to the kitchen. Come on. We talk to this guy again. Oh wait, this is the refrigerator. And yeah, this is the different items for the curry recipes you can get. Although you can buy sausages normally. Large chicks you can find in the wild area, although if you don't want to go there, then I guess you can pick them up here. Moo cheese is typically one that's a bit harder to find from the ingredient trader. Same for fruit bunches, so I guess you could get them here. Although, actually, I'll do this here on screen, because you can only take 5 ingredients per day, and if you try to take any more, let me get there first. I'll take 3 fruit bunches, and I guess I'll take some moo cheese. Plus, this is free, so you can... Oh. Aha. There we go. I thought like... Maybe talk again? And then Honey's gonna shout at us, "Who keeps taking things from the refrigerator?" Maybe you've already had enough for today. Yeah. So this is a daily thing. You can only take so many each day. But now I need to talk to you. Yep, I'd like to give my Pokemon some max soup. Urshifu, time to G-Max. So you will need 3 max mushrooms and 1 max honey for this. Da 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 da. Urshifu's not capable of Gyarados, it's maxing. Yay! Anyways, enough shenanigans. Let's head back here for one last time. Because this is the final last time you can come back here under your own power, because after this, the game will essentially only let you come back here for special events. Like I keep saying I think I mentioned this before, but I'm pretty sure I've mentioned it before. This is now going to be an area of like a pseudo battle facility of sorts that you can come to after you've completed this final battle with Mustard. And we're reaching the 42-minute mark. Maybe I'll have enough time to do one more thing later. Maybe I'll show it off in the next episode. Yeah, look at him dance. He is serious this time. Let's see his team. Oh dang, he's level 73! Yeah, you better come to this battle prepared, guys. Because this is the highest level trainer I think we've faced in the game so far. And of course you faked out. Maybe I should start with Meowth and use faked out on you. See how you like it. That should be an easy one to KO. Oh come on, why did they talk about the super effective hit? And then he sends out his Luxray. You attack with... You have Intimidate, I'm pretty sure. I think most of my Pokemon are physical attackers. I'll stay with Teleon. Yep, Intimidate. At this point, I would have sent in my G-Max Meowth, but I didn't want to get intimidated. So, I'll just Snipe Shot you. Aim, point, and fire! And KO. Adios. I wish I would have to keep pressing A just because we should have the experience screen every single time. Corviknight, perfect. This means I can Giant Rex on you, and it should take you 2 hits to knock you out. Unless... I want to see something else first. Yeah, see? Like, in Winden, there's like a delay there for the shiny animation to go off, but for places like this, it just shows off immediately. No delay. Don't know why that is. Some kind of programming error? I don't know that I heard beforehand. Oh dang, your defense stat is high! Well, let's see how you like this. She's got the power! And go! Come forth, my kitten, with a extremely long neck. I still don't... not long neck, a long torso. I don't understand the reference behind this, because Pikachu and Eevee do not look anything like this when they G-Max. Like, Pikachu is funny. It's like a callback to the Pikachu from like the Gen 1 anime for the Indigo League. don't know the context behind Eevee's G-Max though. Although their respective cries are so different. Like Pikachu, when he G-Maxes, he just goes P. And now you're making a comment because you land a super effective move. And then Eevee, when he G-Maxes, she just goes Eevee. So he's just like a deeper and just more drawn out cry. And then Meowth has like meow meow meow. So yeah, I don't know the context behind all that. Holy! You survived 2 attacks? Please don't use a full restore. Please don't use full restore. Oh! Wait. How am I out of... Oh wait! Did I not heal from the battle with Honey? Aw, man! Oh well. Oh wait, I can use this! Yes! Fake out also counts. Does that finish you off? Yeah! Okay, yeah, note to self. Honey, after the battle with Honey, you did not get healed, so heal yourself. Let's see who... So Galio, perfect. Bye-bye, G-Max Meowth. You've done your job. What? Pow! Get out of there. The fact that they made the pseudo for Gen 7 Dragon Fighting type is so like controversial because then you bring in the Tapu Quartet, which are all fairy types. So it's like, yeah, so you brought in all of these guys. You pretty much just negated the points of you like having a pseudo legendary because every single one of the Tapu Quartet can deal 6 times super effective damage to you. Ooh, let's see what this looks like in Gen 8. I haven't seen this animation. Oh, what the? Oh, he literally jumps up, makes his cry, and then... Well, BAM! Oh, that's sweet. I think Lunala using its Moongeist beam before. It's kind of boringish, but that is cool. And now he sends out Urshifu. You are going to be the Water Strike style. Still for the sake of normality, and also, I mean, I already G-Max, so this is kind of pointless. But hey, you bring out your Urshifu, I'll bring my Urshifu. And since you're going to G-Max, you're going to have more HP than me, so I don't think I can knock you out on one hit. Maybe I should give this the X build. I'm just doing all this stuff on the fly, guys. I have no written script. I'm just going on the fly. And now it's his turn to D-Max. Let's see his animation. Oh, he's powering up. Boom! I think Honey's was cooler. Well, I mean, if you did the whole power animation that he did and then combine it with the special throw that Honey did, combine it into one, then that would have been perfect. Like it's like throws like that. Like, why can't we have those kinds of attacks whenever we use our moves? Or we Gigantamax. Instead, we just get a standard throw. We can't even customize them. Boring. But I guess since we have the lead cards with all those different poses, backgrounds, effects and whatnot, I don't know, maybe that just took all the space and they thought that would be enough customization, and having the trainer models do special poses would have been too much to program in. Or maybe Game Freak just did with the standard BS excuse that they want each game to be unique, so they want to lock that particular feature in the Alola games to make them feel more special. I don't know. But yeah, that's literally the excuse that Game Freak gives for a lot of reasons why they do things. Like, it's like, oh no, following Pokemon, that was exclusive to Heart Gold Soul Silver. We want them to stay there. But then fans, like, for the next following 4 generations after, they're like, Game Freak, get the technology, get the capacity to do so. Bring back following Pokemon. And I guess they finally decided to listen to their fans, and because they kept getting hounded about it. So when the Isle of Armor and Crown Tundra DLCs came out, I mean, they didn't tell anyone about it, but when we got the following Pokemon feature, it was like, oh wow, this is cool. And then the hype died down within like 10 seconds when they realized the following animation was terrible. Like, I think I showed it off before, but the Pokemon are slow when they walk. I mean, some Pokemon, they do keep up with you pretty well, but like, you move forward, and they follow after you, and then they stop. You move forward, you walk, they move, and then they move forward, then they stop. It's not a consistent following animation like it was in Heart Gold Soul Silver. So while we do have following, and it's cool, and we can see the different sprites and whatnot, and the different form variations, again, it's flawed. You cannot satisfy everyone, unfortunately. And there we go, the end. This ends the Out of Armor DLC, and we come back into the Master Dojo. And in this guy here in front of the door, we can no longer go back there anymore. But now he's going to tell us about restricted sparring. So this is now we now unlock the official, well, not official, but essentially the battle facility pseudo place here in the Master Dojo. So what restricted sparring kind of is just you are restricted, as the name implies, to a single type, and you must use only Pokemon of that one type. And you must continue to go through a gauntlet of trainers in which I don't think you're healed in between battles, but I think you have to battle like through 4 battles in a row. And I don't know if you have to win all 4, but I think whether you win or lose, you get a certain number of battle points depending on how well you did. So if you just get sick and tired of going through the battle tower, this is another way you can earn battle points, which is pretty neat. But in addition to battle points, there's also an NPC over here for a price of a number of Armorite ore. This guy is a special move tutor who will teach your Pokemon a wide variety of different move tutor moves, and they actually introduced one new move tutor move for every single Pokemon type. So I think like the normal move is Terrain Pulse. This one acts like Weather Ball. It works under terrain, and its type changes under different terrain, so it becomes Grass type move under grassy terrain. Then its base power will double. Same applies to all the other terrains. But what's cool about this move, it's another pulse move. So if you know about the Pokemon Klotzer, it's another Pokemon that was released for the Out of Armor. It has the ability Mega Launcher, which powers up any Aura or Sphere or Pulse moves, like Aura Sphere, Water Pulse, Dragon Pulse, and of course Terrain Pulse here. So that's pretty cool. There, Burning Jealousy is a Fire type move. I think it's a move. You can see the description down there, but I can't really read it. I think it like causes more damage if you burn an opponent or something. Flip Turn is just a Water type version of U-Turn or Volt Switch. So I guess that's kind of useful. Rising Voltage is an electric type move that deals more damage if you're on electric terrain, I believe. And Grassy Glide. This is a move Grass type move that becomes a priority move if you're on grassy terrain. So, say like Rillaboom has its hidden ability Grassy Terrain, you can teach Grassy Glide to it, and then when Grassy Terrain is up, you can use Grassy Glide for priority, and that combination somehow got Rillaboom banned from like one of the competitive battle scenes a while back. I don't know how that happened, but it did. Triple Axle is a physical ice type move that, as the name says, it will hit up to 3 times. Not guaranteed 3 times, but possibly up to 3 times, which is kind of stupid because it's literally called Triple Axle, so it should hit 3 times all the time. And its base power isn't that high anyway. Wait, am I looking at it right? Yeah, 90% accuracy, 20 base power. So yeah, so this should be guaranteed to hit 3 times. Coaching, this is a move for double battles, and it will increase your partner's physical attack and physical defense stats, I believe. So it's like a double battle version for like bulk up. It's interesting. If you have a Pokemon with like Prankster ability or something like that, this could be useful, but I don't think I've ever seen anyone use it competitively, although it's pretty commonly used in Dynamax Adventures. Corrosive Gas, I think it's the poison type move. I don't remember what this does because I never used it. Scorching Sands. Now this one is a ground type move. It's a special attack, and I believe there's a chance that it could burn the opponent. But what I love about this is like you can teach this to Charizard. Like Scorching Sands, it sounds like a fire type move, but it's actually a ground type move. But because of it, like some fire type Pokemon like Charizard can learn it. And since it's a special attacking ground type move, this means now you can help Charizard counter like most of its weaknesses. Like you could give it like Flamethrower is his basic attack, Air Slash if you want to cover its flying type, Stab, but I don't think you should, because you could replace it with a move like Dragon Pulse, Solar Beam, so it can cover its water type, water and rock type weakness, but it also turns to Max Overgrow when you Dynamax or G-Max Charizard, so that can become useful. And then Scorching Sands, of course, becomes a ground type move, and if you Dynamax or G-Max, it becomes Max Quake, which will also boost your special defense stat, so it gives a Pokemon like Charizard and other Pokemon more diversity options, so that's cool. Dual Wings is the physical fly type move, which, as the name says, it hits twice. Nothing else there, it always hits twice, and its base power is not really that great. Some Pokemon you'll find in Dynamax Adventures actually also have this move, but it's not that good, trust me. Now, Expanding Force. This one is also like Rising Voltage. This is for Psychic terrain, in which the base power of this move doubles under Psychic terrain. And I think if you're also on Psychic terrain in double battles, this will hit both opponents, so yeah, it's a pretty good move. Pseudo Smack. I think this is a multi-hit bug type move. It's not that great. And then Meteor Beam. Now this is a special attacking rock type move, and it all has 90% accuracy, and its base power is only 120. It's also a 2-turn charge rate move, kind of like Sky Attack or Skull Bash or Solar Beam if you're not under Sunny Day. Like, on turn 1 when you use it, I think it says your defense stat gets boosted by 1 stage. But then if you use item like, say, the Power Herb, you can skip that whole, I mean, you'll use the Power Herb and then you can use Meteor Beam on that 1 turn, so it's like a free defense boost, and then bam, powerful rock type attack. Although if you get to like a Pokemon like Colossal and then you Gigantamax Colossal, this then becomes an extremely powerful attack, so this is something worth keeping in mind and looking out for rock type Pokemon. And then Poltegeist, it's a ghost type move. I think it does more damage if the opponent has an item or something. You can read the description down there. Although just by the name, you can just teach us to Poltegeist. Poltegeist, use Poltergeist. There's the tongue twister. Try saying that 20 times fast. And then you have Scale Shot. I think it's like a multi-hit dragon type attack that does something with the stats, raising speed, I think. This one, I don't know. This one's also a move that's not really used. You'll see in Dynamax Adventures as well, but again, not off. You won't see it like VGC wise. Lash Out. I think this move does more damage if your stats get lowered on the same turn before you use the move or something like that. It's a decent base power, I think. Let's see, 100% accuracy, 75 base power. So it's an okayish move with a decent base attack and stat line and effect. Another move you'll also see in Dynamax Adventures. It's an okayish move. It's not terrible, but it's not good either. And then you have Steamroller. I think what this move does, if you're on a terrain and you use this move, it'll deal more damage and but it'll get rid of the terrain. And it can only work when there is a terrain on the field. Which is why... Oh, here it has 130 base power, yeah. It has 5 V.I.P, so this is a move that's... I guess if you just want to get rid of terrain, you just use this. Not the best out there. Another move you'll see in Dynamax Adventure. And finally at the bottom we have Misty Explosion. This is essentially just a fire type version of Explosion, and you need to be on Misty terrain. But when you do, kaboom. And 100 base power, 100% accuracy. I don't know if this thing gets powered up under Misty terrain and whatnot, but yeah, these are all the moves, and they all cost you Umbrite Ore in order to learn. So I thought I'd show that off. And there's one more place to go. I'm actually going to fly to the train station to take care of this part. And let's hope I can actually get there. Essentially, I'm going to try to see if I can find the island where an NPC is, because they should be over in this direction somewhere. This is the Workout Sea area, and I can never navigate this place properly because there's always some weather condition that just always impedes my vision when I come out here. It's like, there's always something. Oh! I think this is the island. Are you here, person? Oh, wait, I think, yes you are. See, this... Wait. Yeah, there we go. So this person, for a cost I think is like 10 Armory Ore, will reset the effort values on your Pokemon. I don't need to reset my effort values, thank you. But thank you for offering the service. So, let's say you had your starter Pokemon here, like my Inteleon, that you played through the entire story with. But you want to EV turn it using vitamins you got from the Master Dojo. You can then come out to this NPC, use 10 Armory Ore, reset the EVs down to 0, use the items to then max it out, then head to the Battle Tower for Hyper Training, use the Max Soup to give the G-Max factor, and then by using an item called the Ability Patch you can find in the Crown Tundra, give it its hidden ability, and boom! Your starter is now ready for competitive battling. And for one last thing to show off here to Isle of Armor, I want to see if I can find out here somewhere. Again, hard for me to... Ah! Tentacle, out of my way! I'm looking for a special Pokemon. Yeah, I think for those of you who know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about because its sprite is huge. You guys with normal vision should be able to see this guy with very notable ease because he is huge. He's a whale of a Pokemon. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist the pun. Ah, Sharpedo, I hear you! Wait for me, I'm looking for the whale. Where's the whale? Oh, is that the whale? Yes, I think that's the whale. Oh, look at him. Wait, am I looking at it properly? Wait, are you the whale? Oh, no, you're not. See, there's a Sharpedo. They will chase you down to high heaven. They are relentless. They are bloodthirsty. They want your blood. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist again. And nope, that's not the Pokemon I'm looking for, just the humongous rock. Darn it! That's embarrassing. Anyways, yeah, I'm looking for the giant Wailord, because that was one of the main features that Isle of Armor the people were actually looking forward to, just this gigantic Wailord. And if you've been on my Discord and you've seen the video I uploaded a while... I mean, not video, but a clip I uploaded a while back, then you would have seen that I actually took on this thing as a catching tutorial guide of sorts. And I'm completely lost now. I don't know where this giant monstrosity is, because I mistook a rock for him. Wait, I see something in that direction! Wait, is that just an island? A tree? Yeah, I think there's an island. Dang it! Oh well, back to the water. Well, this is embarrassing. But then again, you guys came here, if you're actually watching this, you came for a visually impaired playthrough, so here we are. Ah! Sharpedo! Leave me alone! Yeah, repels don't work on these guys, by the way. And that's the one thing I hate about the repels in this game. Like, if you're playing through the Let's Go games and you use a repel, no Pokemon will spawn in the overworld ever, as long as the repel is active. In this game, no. It just prevents them from coming at you. Like, normally some Pokemon are more aggressive and they will just chase you down. But the repel just prevents them from following those instincts and they'll just leave you alone. Unless you bump into them by yourself. Which is stupid. Max Repel should just prevent them from spawning, period. Huh? I see something? Eh, just another rock. Darn it. Wait, am I just going in circles? And there's another reason why I don't come out here to these waters, because 1, I can't see where I'm going. 2, these rocks are getting in the way. And 3, these Sharpedos! And you would think trying to find a gigantic whale model out here in the water would be a piece of cake. Not for me, pal. Everyone. Not for me. And yes, Wailord is guaranteed to be out here. It's like a static encounter. It's like guaranteed to always spawn. Although, if you do encounter it, and then you catch or knock it out, I don't know how long it takes for it to respawn though. Maybe it's a daily thing, but that specific very large Wailord, it just takes a while for it to respawn. I don't know if it's daily or weekly. I guess you can check back weekly, but I don't know if it's daily. I was hoping I could have enough time to maybe to run back to the... Oh, wait, is that it? Yes! I think that's it! Yeah! Look at this guy! He's huge! He's majestic! He's big! And he's not. Dang it! I saw something big, I thought it was him! Dang it! I'm like crying from frustration, dang it! I'm crying tears of water and I'm surfing on the water. I keep getting my hopes up, but I keep getting interrupted because of these stupid rocks. Well, have you guys played this game normally? Yeah. The Wailord you encounter, he's level 80, which puts him on par with, like, the Deoxys from Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, as well as the Arceus you can find at Hall of Origin in the original Diamond and Pearl, and also maybe Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl if they ever get to releasing that event. Which I'm hoping is soon. Although, interestingly enough, for those of you who... I mean, the day that I record this episode, they actually... And Game Freak announced that the shiny forms for Galarian Articuno, Galarian Zapdos, and Galarian Moltres are finally going to be released. But in order to get them, you need to participate in their respective 2022 International Championship online competitions. If you participate in the February one, that gets Articuno, March is Zapdos, and April is Moltres. And all you have to do is just register for them, battle in at least one battle. It doesn't matter if you win or lose. You just need to participate in the competition. And then after that, within maybe like a week or so, they'll then be, or maybe anywhere from a week to a month. I don't know how long it usually takes them. But after that, after the time span is up, you can then go to your mystery gifts, and there should be an option that lets you pick up rewards from competitions or something like that. And then once you pick it up, you can then just, as a regular mystery gift event, you can just get the special Galarian Shinies. Which is nice because they have not been officially released as of now. If you're like me, you contacted other people around the community, you could have possibly got to that hacked one, just for the sake of having it in your collection. Which is, yes, it's illegal, you're not supposed to have them, but as long as you never go online with them, or you use them in any online battles or anything like that, or raids, things like that. Like, if you just let them just sit in your PC box and you never touch them, it's fine. As long as you just never use them, that's the issue that people have. Oh, wait. Yeah! I finally found you! So yeah, there's the Wailord. Freaking level 80. Oh, you're a girl. Let's test my luck. Where are you? People, I'll use you. Wait. I don't have any quick balls? What happened to my quick balls? I could have sworn I had quick balls. Weird. I thought I had quick balls. Okay, repeat ball. Go! 1, 2. Oh, come on. Oh, dang! Look how much damage that did. I mean, that's like, I don't know. Like, I mean, it's still quite a bit of damage. Let's see how much this does. Not very effective. Oh, wow, this thing's bulky! I mean, sure, he's level 80, but still. Okay, let's try that 3 people again. 1, 2, 3. Voila! So yeah, that's the humongous Wailord. Like, I didn't get to appreciate looking at its full model because I was just surfing around, just battling to myself, just hoping I would find it, but I bumped into it when I wasn't even paying attention. And aw, its face gone. Poo. Well, time to find a safer place to save, and what better place than where we're gonna start the next episode. Because rather than flying there at the beginning of the episode, might as well get there when we're already here. Let's see, nope, not Freezington. I'll be going there at a different point. I'll be flying here to the Snow Point Slope because this is where we will end this episode and begin the next one. And I will be changing the weather around here again so I can get out of here. But in any case, that'll end this episode. We've now completed Isle of Armor. Now it's time to complete the Crown Tundra stuff. Because if you recall from before, I did some of the Calyrex story, but not all of it, so we need to finish that up. In addition, we have the legendary clues for the Reggies, and we have the Galar birds for the third clue in order to finish the Crown Tundra story. The base story, I should say. And then we have the post-game for the Crown Tundra, which of course we will take on next time. I guess it will be about 2 more episodes left for this series, so I guess maybe we'll end on 15 episodes. That sounds like a nice number to end on. So if you guys enjoyed this episode, please drop a like. Well, hit the like button. Drop a comment. And I guess for the video comment of the day, just let me know which of the games that I've mentioned previously that you would like me to do a series on next. And also hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell so you get notified as to when any new content I release gets dropped. And also follow me on Discord and support me on Patreon. Links will be in the description below. And I guess I'll see you all next time. Take care!